Bonjour, hi, hello, welcome back to my channel guys, and in today's video it is painting number 5. These are the Five Nights at Freddy's OG characters. If you can tell by the background, I was actually able to finish this painting that I started last year around October because it snowed and I couldn't go to work, so I figured I would go ahead and start this painting. I said all that in one breath. Oh my goodness, but yeah, doesn't really snow in Texas, at least the part of Texas where I live in, so yeah, no chains for the tires, and my job said we wouldn't get any points if we took those days off, so yeah, I took 3 days off and decided to finish this painting. As you see, I went ahead and did the outline and everything, because originally, and also if you can tell by my nails, I started this painting last year around, when was it? Late October 2023 is whenever the movie came out. But long story short, I have yet to see the movie, even though it has Matthew Lillard, who happens to be one of my favorite actors ever. Stuff came up around that time, and especially with work and personal stuff, so yeah, I wasn't able to see this movie, but hopefully soon, one day, at the time I'm filming this voiceover. But yeah, getting a little better when it comes to sketches and whatnot. I know sometimes when I do paintings or something, people say oh, it doesn't look exactly like this character or what have you, but I'm a beginner and I really just do this as a hobby. I have no intentions of doing this as a profession to become the next Picasso or anything like that. You guys can see the canvas art, right? Well, at least you can see Foxy because I had to film this part on my phone and I didn't realize that my camera fell over as I started to paint, but yeah, point is, you can still kind of sort of tell it's Foxy and, of course the cupcake right next to him. At least I hope y'all can tell. I don't know. So yeah, I guess you can say I'm still camera shy, even though I'm not on the camera, I'm just filming a voiceover. But anyways, as for the painting, yeah, I'm a huge Five Nights at Freddy's fan. I don't really play the game as much as I used to, back when it first came out, which was, what? 9, almost 10 years ago? Oh my gosh, those were late nights. Me and my cousins used to watch Markiplier's Let's Plays. Oh, those were the days. Life was simpler back then, and gonna be honest with y'all, I barely got past night 4. I never said I was good at the game, just that I really loved it. But yeah, oh, for this part, you can see my cat in the background. He's just casually grooming himself. Also, excuse the mess, guys. I know some people say you really can't compare pets and children, but I have 6 cats, and honestly, they're just as messy and destructive as my nieces, just putting that out there. It's no matter how much work I do, no how much I clean, they always manage to mess everything up. It's all good. I love them. But anyways, back to the painting. So I mentioned this before, but I have since upgraded to Liquitex acrylic paints. I got these at my, well, it's not even local, it's a 2-hour drive, but I got these at Michael's, and oh, I love them so much. Like I said before, I use the Apple Barrel, the super cheap acrylic paint. That's more like craft paint. I use that for my nail art, and then I use Liquitex for my canvases. So yeah, not a tutorial by any means, but just in case you're wondering what I'm doing here, obviously starting down with base colors, and guys, can you see how smooth that applies? Oh my gosh. But yeah, I was switching back and forth because I was filming with both my iPad as well as my phone, because I filmed a little TikTok short with, I believe it was Chica. Sorry guys, my memory is just off. Sorry if I'm a little bit scatterbrained. I mean, this is just, I don't know, maybe I have ADHD. It's just how I work. My brain is all over the place. If you could tell by my changing nails, yeah, this entire video was filmed in the span of, let's see, October, November, December, January, 4 months? Oh wow. But yeah, because it snowed, the first thing I did was I did my nails. I mean, couldn't go anywhere, didn't have to work or anything, so I figured why not? And then, of course, I cleaned my house twice, and I figured, okay, alright, let me finish this painting because it's just sitting there, right? And, yeah, so that's pretty much it. That is what created this video. I couldn't go anywhere for 3 days because I got snowed in, so I figured I would, paint. Oh my gosh, but let me tell you something. Watching my canvases come to life is the best feeling ever. Oh my goodness, I feel so productive. I don't know, I just get lost in the painting. I really don't know how to explain it because I'm doing this voiceover, but in the moment as I'm painting, it's I just kind of shut everything else out, which is not always a good thing. But I mean, on top of working, and usually because, it's a 2-income household, so obviously I work to help out with bills and everything, but whenever I come home from working all day, I do my part with cleaning, laundry folding. I have 6 cats, so obviously I have to take care of their needs. It's a lot. I barely have any me time, so whenever I am able to do just whatever is my hobby, such as the nail art, the canvas art, and or the cosplaying, which I really need to get back into. The last time I cosplayed was like, oh my god, well over a year ago. It's been so long, but painting is my main, like, what I want to do with my spare time. And yeah, I just, being snowed in, it all worked out for the best. I mean, yeah, my paycheck was a little bit short, but who cares? I actually finally got a chance to do something that makes me happy, because I never really get that much to do anymore. But this canvas, like, you saw how it was just originally just the characters all drawn out, and then I painted the background black, but, you know, I didn't actually paint the characters. Yeah, it was sitting like that on my little, well, I guess you can call that like a little dresser. It's just where I stick all my canvas art that I haven't got to yet. Yeah, I got like 7 other pieces that I really need to paint, but it all comes down to time management, whatnot. But yeah, oh my gosh, I'm just watching this playback, and it was so much fun painting on all this. Yeah, and at this part, if you can see by the funny angles, that's because I was filming like a TikTok as well as like this portion of the video. Yeah, I'm not the best when it comes to filming. I'm still like trying to learn that, even though I've been on YouTube for like years now. I'm not a professional or anything. Like I said, I do this all just as a hobby. But yeah, when it came down, this is the finished canvas art, and excuse my poor table. As you see, this is the table I paint on, and it's quite a mess. And that table is a perfect representation of my life. Totally kidding. Yeah, not a tutorial or anything, it wasn't obvious by now, but any kind of finish for like if you paint for a living or whatnot, highly recommend this one by Liquitex. I still like Mod Podge and I still use it whenever I do puzzles and everything, but when it comes to canvas art, I really like the finish on this one. It's kind of smooth, doesn't leave that weird sticky like residue, if you know what I'm talking about. Probably have no idea because like I even confused myself, but anyways, I should probably talk a little bit more about my painting. The inspiration, besides my love of FNAF, was actually this Ninja Turtles Pac-Man canvas piece I did a few months ago. I don't know, I really like the color amongst the, you know, black background. And I'm pretty sure I have room somewhere on my wall to hang this up. But yeah, just to show you guys, yeah, here's all the snow. And if you notice the little footprints there, yeah, my cat, like, ran out the door. But she quickly came back in when she realized, like, hey, yo, what is this stuff? And I tell you what, I was freezing at this point. You can probably see how bright red my hands were getting. But I really wanted to show these awesome, like, my nails amongst the snow. Because, like I said, I couldn't go anywhere. If you can tell by the snow all over my poor little car. Oh my gosh, I actually left a water bottle inside my car. And it was completely frozen solid. Like, I could barely even open my door. It was awful. That was day 1 of the snow. This was day 2. It was still really cold. I think it was like 14 degrees. And yeah, you can see the stray cats that were like walking all throughout the snow and whatnot. I put like a little toad out there with some straw. Hopefully they used it, you know, just to stay warm. But anyways, here it is, guys. Here's the finished Five Nights at Freddy's canvas art that I did that took me like, what, 4 months to do? You can thank that slushy snow like in the background. Otherwise this video probably would have not been made because this canvas more than likely would have still been sitting on the shelf. But yes guys, so yeah, I know this video was all over the place and whatnot. However, I do hope you enjoyed today's video, what with using this as background noise, or maybe you found something interesting, or maybe you just like my painting. Whatever the case may be, I really do hope you enjoyed today's video, and as always, thanks for watching!